Sri Gurubhyo Namah children, welcome to online session. Already we have discussed, we are in hydrocarbons. Already we have discussed in the first class about the significance of hydrocarbons. I told about the importance. I told about significance, importance of hydrocarbons. Next class we have started to classify the hydrocarbons. I have classified the hydrocarbons. After that we started to name the IUPAC. We started to give the IUPAC names for the hydrocarbon. For the branched chain compound, I have given certain rules to write the IUPAC. Now we are going to talk about the preparation. We are going to see how hydrocarbons are prepared. There are 4 different methods given in your textbook for the preparation of hydrocarbons. One by one we are going to see in detail. The first one is hydrogenation. What is hydrogenation? Adding hydrogen. What is hydrogenation? Simply adding hydrogen. So to which we are going to add hydrogen? Unsaturated hydrocarbon. Already told about saturated and unsaturated. What is unsaturated? In between the carbon there will be a double bond or triple bond. If there is a double or triple bond between the carbon, we can call it as unsaturated hydrocarbon. So here we are going to add hydrogen to unsaturated hydrocarbon and we are going to convert the unsaturated hydrocarbon to saturated hydrocarbon. Shall we see, children? Be ready with your notebook. So I am going to discuss about the first method. So first method is from unsaturated hydrocarbon. From unsaturated hydrocarbon. So what is the method we are going to see? From unsaturated hydrocarbon we are going to prepare saturated. So under this, what is the heading we are going to see? Hydrogenation. What is hydrogenation actually? Addition of hydrogen. So addition of H2. So here we are going to say how hydrogen atoms are added to the unsaturated hydrocarbon and how we are converting unsaturated hydrocarbon to saturated. The very familiar example I am going to give is CH2 double bond CH2. What is the name of this compound? How do you know that? The root word is the 2 carbon. What is the root word? Eth. What is the IUPAC ending for? Double bond. Ene. What is the IUPAC name of this compound? Ethene. Ethene. So it is a what is the carbon double bond carbon. There is a double bond with the 2 carbon. And when you see the root word, there are 2 carbon. So what is it? Who is the parent here? Eth. What is the IUPAC ending? For double bond it is ene. What is the name of this compound? Ethene. So we are adding hydrogen. And here we need a catalyst here to bring about the reaction. So here the reaction is taking place slowly. In order to increase the speed of the reaction, in order to increase the rate of the reaction, I am using a catalyst. So what is the catalyst we are using here? Palladium or platinum. So either palladium or platinum is used as a catalyst. So heated at high temperature. So we are going to add hydrogen to unsaturated hydrocarbon in the presence of a catalyst. So what is the catalyst we are taking here? Either palladium or platinum. So palladium or platinum is used as a catalyst in order to increase the speed of the reaction. So in the presence of a catalyst, I am carrying out hydrogenation. I am adding hydrogen. So here hydrogen is in the form of a gas. So here H2 is a gas. So what I am going to do? As I am going to add hydrogen gas to the surface of the catalyst, hydrogen gas is absorbed. Just now, what is that? When you move to 12th standard, you will talk about surface chemistry. There I will tell you absorption. That is accumulation of the substance at the surface. So here hydrogen gas gets accumulated at the surface of the catalyst. What is the catalyst here? Either palladium or platinum is used as a catalyst. Hydrogen gas is added to unsaturated hydrocarbon. Hydrogen gas is getting absorbed at the surface of the what is that catalyst? Either palladium or platinum. What is happening to the hydrogen gas? Gets split. So H2 gets split up into hydrogen and hydrogen. So hydrogen gas gets split up into hydrogen atoms. So we will be getting hydrogen atoms. of palladium or platinum at high temperature. So what is happening here? One hydrogen is added to this carbon. Another hydrogen is added to this carbon. So what is the reaction actually? CH3 single bond CH3. See the double bond. So whenever hydrogen is added, whenever any atom is added to the unsaturated hydrocarbon, the double bond breaks. So double bond is becoming single bond. I am adding two hydrogen atoms. So double bond is breaking here. So ethene is converted into ethane. Ethene is converted into ethane. So this first reaction. So first reaction is I have told about the hydrogenation, adding hydrogen. What is that? To which we are adding hydrogen? To unsaturated hydrocarbon. When hydrogen atoms are added to unsaturated hydrocarbon, what is the condition here? We need a catalyst. Why? The reaction is taking place at a slow rate. I have to increase the rate of the reaction. So the reaction is taking place at the surface of the catalyst. So hydrogen gas is getting absorbed at the surface of the catalyst where this hydrogen gas splits. So hydrogen molecule is splitting as two hydrogen atoms. One by one I am introducing hydrogen in the reaction. So what is happening? After adding the hydrogen atoms to ethene, ethene is converted into ethane. So this is first method of preparation. The second method we are going to talk about from alkyl halides. From alkyl halides. This is another method we are going to say for preparing hydrocarbon. From alkyl halides. So here, what is that we are going to use? Here, we are going to use zinc and dilute HCl as the catalyst. So, what are the reagents we are using here? Reagent is zinc and dilute HCl. So, except fluoroalkane, except alkyl fluoride, we can take other alkyl halides. It can be a, what is that? Iodoalkane, it can be a chloroalkane or bromoalkane, whatever it is. So except fluorides, we are going to take other alkyl halides. For example, I am going to take chloromethane, or we can call it as methyl chloride. Methyl chloride. What is the reaction actually? We can name the reaction as reduction. What is the reaction here? Reduction. Adding hydrogen. Adding hydrogen. What is reduction actually? Adding hydrogen. So here, what is the reagent we are using here? Zinc and dilute HCl. So zinc and dilute HCl. In the presence of zinc and dilute HCl, I am adding hydrogen. So we are heating. So methyl chloride, when it is treated with zinc and dilute HCl, we are adding hydrogen. So what is happening here? You will be getting, what is a compound? One hydrogen is removed and added here. So what is that you will be getting? CH4. Out of two hydrogen atoms, one hydrogen is added to the carbon of the methyl group. It becomes CH4. One more hydrogen is there added to Cl. What you will be getting? HCl. So you will be getting methane with the liberation of HCl. So you will be getting methane with the liberation of hydrogen chloride gas. So what is the next method? From alkyl halides. Except alkyl fluorides, we can take alkyl chloride, alkyl bromide or alkyl iodide. Here what I have taken? Methyl chloride. Methyl chloride. So what is the reaction we are using here? Zinc and dilute HCl. We are adding hydrogen. What is this concept? Addition of hydrogen. Reduction. We are adding hydrogen. So what is happening? One hydrogen is added to the carbon. CH3 becomes CH4. Another hydrogen is added to Cl. It becomes HCl. So you will be getting methane with the liberation of hydrogen chloride. So this is one method of preparing hydrocarbon. Okay children, already we have discussed the first two methods of preparing hydrocarbon. The first one is hydrogenation. When hydrogen is added to unsaturated hydrocarbon, unsaturated hydrocarbons are converted to saturated hydrocarbon, I told you. The reaction is taking place in the presence of a catalyst because the reaction is a slow reaction. In order to speed up the reaction, I am adding some substance called catalyst. So here either palladium or platinum is used as a catalyst at high temperature, heating. So what is happening? Hydrogen gas is added, absorption is taking place. We can see the accumulation of the substance at the surface. So hydrogen gas, which is a molecule, gets splits up into hydrogen atom. One by one we are adding hydrogen to the carbon. So we have converted ethene into ethane. The next one, from alkyl halides, I told you reduction. Reduction is nothing but addition of hydrogen. Here what is the reagent I have used? Zinc and dilute HCl. So in the presence of zinc and dilute HCl, I have added hydrogen. So what is happening there? What is the reactant I have taken? Methyl chloride. So when what is that? We are adding hydrogen to methyl chloride. What is the reaction? One hydrogen is added to carbon, another hydrogen is added to chlorine. So what is happening? Methyl is converted into methane, whereas hydrogen reacted with chlorine to give hydrogen chloride gas. The second method. The third method, we are going to see the naming reaction. So what is that? Woods reaction. It is the naming reaction. Woods reaction. What is Woods reaction? When alkyl halides are heated with metallic sodium in dry ether. When alkyl halides are heated with metallic sodium in dry ether. What is dry ether? Moisture has to be removed. Dry ether. What do you mean by dry ether? Moisture has to be removed. Moisture has to be removed from ether. So it should be dry. Otherwise, what will happen? The reaction will explode. There may be possibility of explosion in the reaction. So that's why not to avoid that, the reagent should be dry. What is the reagent we are using here? Dry ether. So moisture has to be removed. So what is that actually? When alkyl halides are heated with metallic sodium in dry ether. For example, I am taking CH3I plus Na plus CH3I. I am taking two molecules of methyl iodide. So it is treated with metallic sodium in dry ether. So what is happening here? So there are two iodine atoms readily available. So these two iodine combines with sodium. It is not balanced here. There are two iodine. There has to be two sodium. You put two here. So what will happen? You will be getting 2NaI. What is 2NaI? Sodium iodide. So what is remaining? You join these two. CH3 single bond CH3. So what is that? You will be getting ethane. So when two molecules of methyl iodide is treated with sodium in dry ether. So what is the reaction we are taking here? What is the product we are getting here? Sodium iodide with the liberation of ethane. We are getting higher hydrocarbon. We are getting hydrocarbons of higher, what is that? Member, higher hydrocarbons. We are getting higher hydrocarbons, higher members. So we are getting higher members of hydrocarbons. So this is one method of preparing hydrocarbons. So what is the method? We can call it as Woods reaction. When alkyl halides are treated with metallic sodium in dry ether. So what is happening here? You will be getting higher alkane with the liberation of sodium iodide as a byproduct. The next one we are going to talk about is decarboxylation. What is decarboxylation? Removal of carbon dioxide from the carboxylic acid. So what is decarboxylation? Removal of carbon dioxide. From sodium or potassium salt of carboxylic acid using soda lime mixture, using soda lime mixture. So the next one we are going to discuss about decarboxylation. What is decarboxylation? Removing. What we are removing? Carboxylation. What is it actually? Removal of carbon dioxide. From where we are going to remove this carbon dioxide? From the carboxylic acid. From the salt of the carboxylic acid. Salt of carboxylic acid will have COO. What is that COO? Actually CO2. Is it not? It can be removed as carbon dioxide. So removal of carbon dioxide from sodium or potassium salt of carboxylic acid. What is the mixture we are taking here? Soda lime. What is soda lime? A mixture of sodium hydroxide and calcium oxide. A mixture of sodium hydroxide and calcium oxide is known as soda lime mixture. So the next method is using soda lime mixture. We are going to remove carbon dioxide from the, what is that, potassium or sodium salt of carboxylic acid, thereby converting the potassium salt or sodium salt into alkane. So you will be getting hydrocarbons, saturated hydrocarbon. After the removal of carbon dioxide, one more condition is there. You will be getting the hydrocarbon where which the carbon atom will be one less than the parent. So, for example, if we are going to take in the parent, there are two carbon in the parent, in the reactant. How will be the product? I will be getting the hydrocarbon with one carbon. So, when the parent has two carbon, the final product will be the hydrocarbon with one carbon. Why? Because I am removing that one carbon as a carbon dioxide. So carbon dioxide is removed there. That one carbon will go off. So how many carbon is left over? Only one carbon will be left over. So what is the condition? If we are going to use soda lime mixture in order to get hydrocarbon from sodium or potassium salt or carboxylic acid, how will be the product? The product will have only one carbon. So if there are two carbon in the reactant, how will be the product? The product will have only one carbon. So if there are three carbon in the reactant, the product will be only two carbon because one carbon is escaping as carbon dioxide gas. So this is the decarboxylation. Based on this, we are going to see the reaction one by one.